This is PD Ice, and welcome to Dictation. So this should be part 3 in my series on why Viagra is for women and not men. Basically, we went through it in the other 2 videos. It's basically the women become unattractive, and the thing about sex is your dick has to be hard. And if the woman isn't attractive to you, you're not going to get enough, your brain is not going to send enough blood to your penis and keep it there long enough for you to give her sexual pleasure. So, hence there's this drug, and it's a blue pill, and it's Viagra. Really? Blue pill? We don't want to take any blue pills, fellas. I'm just saying, we don't want to take any blue pills. After we red pilled, we don't need any more blue pills. So, this Viagra, is a thing that it tricks your brain into thinking that you're attracted to this woman. Whether you are or not, that has nothing to do with it, but what it does is it keeps the blood flowing into your penis so that it can maintain an erection for her sexual pleasure. For her sexual pleasure. Now, this is why I say it's for women and not for men. You ever watch porn? Or, in fact, you ever have sex with a woman that you're attracted to? Some strange, you know the phrase, some strange, you need a little strange. And what happens? Man, you'll blow somebody's back out. You'll terrorize her like Megatron and the Predacons. You know what I'm saying? And you will sit there and be a sexual tyrannosaurus like Jesse the Body and Predator spitting tobacco on people's shoes. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the fact that if you had a whole different woman, and not necessarily a whole different woman, but just a woman that you're attracted to because you lost attraction. Like I said before, your attraction, your standards didn't change. What you're attracted to, it didn't change when her body changed. Your attraction still stayed, you still like 20-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're 40 doesn't mean that 20-year-olds become less attractive. You have less access to them because of where you are, where you go, and what you look like and what they're looking for. But at the same time, if you find yourself in the vicinity of several 20-year-olds and one of them happens to let you know that they're attracted to you and it's on. And if you ever use Viagra, you're going to wonder why the hell you didn't need it when you had sex with a 20-year-old. Now, the problem is that women are lazy. I'm not talking about the women who have medical conditions where they can't lose weight with thyroids or they can't, their muscles can't grow. I met a female who, no matter how many weights she lifted, her muscles never increased in size. She had a medical condition. I'm not talking about women with medical conditions, because in order for a woman to know she has a medical condition, she has to put in the work that would let you know that it is a medical condition. She would have to lift weights, do cardio, and do all these things to where and see no progress, to learn that it's not what she's doing that's stopping the progress, but it is actually a medical condition. I'm not talking about those women. So, the women that are not afflicted by medical conditions, they're just lazy. And they're fat. And that's what it is. And we all go through it because when I was married, you know what I'm saying, to my first wife, and I gained all that weight, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got fat. And I got lazy. I was complacent, And then things weren't well. They weren't good. And then when I got out of that relationship, I decided to fix myself, and I found out that it was several things that went into my problems. And it wasn't me. It was that I wasn't attracted to her anymore, and I needed something brand new. I needed a brand spanking. I needed me a 1995 rather than a 1975. That's what I needed. You know what I'm saying? And so I got me a 95. And I drove the Autobahn. I drove all the race courses, and it put me in the capacity, because at the same time I was working out, trying to get myself back in shape, because I developed a beer gut and I wanted to get a six-pack. So I started putting in work on myself and bettering myself, and through that I met this young chick, and I was able to learn about myself and about human nature, and then later on about MGTOW. you know, and later on I became the dictator. So that's basically what it is, man. And I hope you were able to watch 1 and 2, and because I'm trying to sum it up with 3, just to let you know, man, that it's not our fault. Erectile dysfunction is not really a man's problem. It's the fact that, because I'm saying, young men don't have that problem, right? Well, because young men have sex with young women, right? Older men have that problem because we have sex with older women. But what happens if an older man has sex with a younger woman? Where's the problem? The problem is when the older women find out, because then they want to sit there and ask you questions like, what do you got in common with a younger woman, like, besides sex? Which makes me want to ask, well, what the hell did I have in common with an older woman besides sex? The older women don't play Madden. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, fellas, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you agree, if you disagree, if you've had experience with Viagra. And also too, there is a natural Viagra, and it's a red pill. It's called watermelon. You don't believe me? Try it out. Yes, water. I'm a black man. I said eat watermelon. And think about it. What's the myth they say about black men, right? Come on now. It's a myth. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, watermelon is not a myth. Watermelon is the truth, you know. But we'll get on that on a later date, you know what I'm saying? But I got an article that I want to read in another episode. But like I said, let me know how you feel about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend. And if you don't like what I got to say, open your mouth and tell me how to dictate.